Mom, there's something I'd like to talk with you about. Are you able to chat now?
Sure. What do you want to talk about?
It's something that's a little difficult for me to ask, so I'd like you to listen to me without getting mad at me.
What have you done this time that has you asking me something like that? You're not here asking me for more money again, right?
Well, I might actually be here for that, yeah.
What? You really want to talk with me about money again? What is going on with you, Jordan?
Right now, paying for the house and everything is really tough for us. I'm really sorry to have to ask you this again, but could you please help me out a little bit more financially?
You're having trouble paying for things around the house? You are making a decent wage right now, correct? Did something happen to you that might have put your pay in jeopardy?
Well, recently there's been a lot more expenses in my life. Also, the market has really been bad recently, so the money I'm making isn't enough to pay for the growing prices. Even the bonus that I usually get has gone away. I'm already working a second job on the side during my days off to try and make up for that. But even with that, I'm not making near enough to make meets end.
My, is that right? You really have been going through a lot then this time.
Inflation has also been a huge problem for me, right? Also, taxes have gone up for people like me. And worst of all, we have a child here that we have to pay for.
But May is also working a job along with you, right? Even with the two of you working, you're still not bringing in enough money?
She has to spend a lot of time with the kids, so she doesn't have time to work every day. She might be in elementary school now, but it's still taking a lot of effort to raise her.
I see. May is always so busy around the house then. I assumed that she was still working full-time along with you. But I guess that hasn't been the case for a while now.
She would really like to get back out there to work some more, but our girl tends to get sick rather easily. So she really requires a lot of May's attention, especially in the winter. It really is too much to ask of her to work full-time again just yet.
I can see that now. You also make a good point about how Cammy is always getting sick. She normally will have something like a cold when we all least expect it, right? May must be so worried about her all the time that it'd make it hard to ever want to go into work.
Right. We've really been trying our hardest to save as much money as we can, or at least not overspend. But these days even something like that is becoming impossible for us. We have just been giving it our all, but...
I understand how it's been rough recently for the two of you there. So, how much would you like me to send you this time?
Are you sure that's okay with you?
It's totally fine, Jordan. You are all having a hard time there, right? I'm more than happy to help out with that.
Well, I don't think it's only gonna be this time, Mom. I'd like for you to send us a little bit of money every month until things get better for us.
Well, how long do you think that might be?
Well, up until May is able to get back out there and work full-time again, I'd say. Unfortunately, I'm not really sure how long it'll be before she's able to get back to work. If I had to guess, I'd guess about 6 months we'll need your help.
All right, then. Well, that's what I was thinking myself, so don't worry yourself. I never expected you to get everything turned around within a month or so.
I'm sure that things with Cammy will also become a lot easier as she grows older and stronger. But soon we're gonna have to start paying for more than just her food and clothes for her. I wonder how much longer this kind of life will have to last for May and I.
Having to raise a child really does take a lot of money to achieve. Well, when talking about how much to send to you, does $1,000 a month seem like enough?
That's more than enough. Thank you so much, Mom. But will you be alright sending that much every month? You're living with your retirement funds right now, so I don't want you to be using all that up. If anything, me as your son should be the one sending you money all the time at this point.
I also have the money your dad left me when he passed away, so I'm completely fine. I will have enough money to live on for another 15 years or so you really don't have to worry about my money.
I really hope I can pay you back someday. I know that Dad left behind a lot of money for you, but he shouldn't be the only person you have to rely on. But thankfully for us, we have someone like him to support us, after all, even after he passed.
Your dad made sure to save up loads of money for his retirement, and for us when we ever needed it. Really, he worked so hard for the sake of his family. I want you to learn from what your dad did, and do the same thing to protect your family, too. I'm sure May is worried about your guys' future as well right now.
Dad was such a great man. And even in death, he's still able to help me. Thank you again, Mom. I'll make sure to act right now with the help of May and get things turned around for us right away.
Right now may be a very tough time for you both, but over time, I promise things will get easier. Do your best, and you'll get over that speed bump in no time.
I really am so thankful for having you. And when it comes to sending us money every month, could you promise me that you'll never tell May anything about it? Right now, she's really upset about the fact that she's not able to work for us, and so she feels as though she's failing the family by not getting much money. Something like this would just break her heart. She would never let getting money from you down, even after we just got back on our feet.
Understood. I wouldn't want to stress her out any more than she already is about this, so I won't say a word about it. But if this is really something that she's worried about, you better make sure to take care of her and keep her as relaxed as possible.
I know that. It's because of me that a lot of this is even happening to us. So I'll make sure I keep an eye on her. Thank you again, Mom. Really. I promise that May and I will both never forget the help that you're giving us. Mom, I'm really sorry about this. But do you think you could start sending me a bit more for each month?
What's happened this time? Is $1,000 not enough for you anymore? I feel as though that amount should be enough with the wage you make. And also, right now, I'm not really sure I can raise the amount I can give you much more.
Well, this month there was a large amount of money that had to be paid off on my credit card. I've really been trying my best to save every penny I can, but it still hasn't been enough, so I was just wondering if you could really help us out here.
Did something happen to make this month's bill larger than normal?
Actually, I found out that May's been using my card behind my back. She's been using it to buy things like clothing and makeup.
She's doing that when the two of you are supposed to be saving every last penny? What the heck does she think she's doing?
I think it's due to the fact that we've been living a life saving every penny for the longest time now, so all that stress has really gotten to her. She's already been having some drama with some of the other moms in the neighborhood calling her names for not being able to spend time with them enough due to money. I think in the end, she just broke and accidentally bought a ton of things online.
Is that right? I didn't think things were that bad for her.
But for a long time, she hasn't had any time to go out and shop for anything. I bet she really was trying her best to avoid shopping. When I went and asked her about what happened, she broke down and began to cry so badly. I wasn't gonna blame her for anything for it.
But it isn't the best thing to spend that much money right now. I'm not saying she has to save every single penny that you guys make, but right now she should know that all this work is for the family.
That's right. But I think she's learned from this. And the next time she begins to feel as though she's gonna break, she'll talk to me first. Anyways, due to this unfortunate event, I'm not sure if we'll have enough money to celebrate Cammie's birthday next month.
Now that you mention it, her birthday is coming up, huh?
Right, but with the amount that we're gonna have to pay now on that credit card, I'm not sure we can buy her any presents.
That right there would be way too sad for that poor girl.
I know. But if I can pay this month's bill off the card, then I won't have anything left to spend. I don't want to ruin her birthday just because her parents made mistakes. Having to tell her that we're sorry, but we didn't get her any presents this year would kill me.
I can see that, Jordan. I won't be able to give you much more this month. But how does another $500 sound to you? That should be enough to get you somewhere, right?
Are you sure? That would help me out so much this time. With that extra amount, we might even be able to give her an amazing birthday party this year. Thank you so much, Mom.
She is my one and only grandchild, so I have to make sure she gets to enjoy her birthday. But you're going to have to talk to me about this, and make sure she knows not to ever spend your credit card ever again, no matter the amount of stress.
I will. I'm sorry that this has resulted in making you hand us over more money.
How's it going, Mom? Are you able to chat for a moment? I'm okay right now. Ah, that's right, May. I sent a present to your place for Cammie's birthday. Has it made it over there yet? It has. And that's the reason why I'm wanting to talk with you right now. Oh, is that right? You don't have to worry about thanking me or anything for that. I sent that present for her because I wanted to. From what I've seen so far, that present is a very nice looking gift for her. It probably cost you quite a bit of money as well to get that for her, right? Well, it may have, but I don't mind. How much did that present cost you? I'd have to say in total $500 or so. I hear that you guys have been having to save a lot of money this year, which goes for Cammie as well. So I thought I'd treat her this time around. Is that a problem? Are you kidding me? You're telling me that you spent $500 on a present for Cammy? What the hell do you think you're doing spending that much? We are already having to send you money every month since you can't afford everything, so you don't dare waste it on our child. We're not giving up some of our earnings just for you to waste it on all toys. Huh? What are you talking about? I'm saying that this money you spent on the present for Cammy must have also come from the allowance we give you each month, right? I'm happy to hear that you'd spend that much on my daughter for her birthday, but think about how much you're spending when it's not even your money. What do you mean you're sending me money? What? I'm the one sending you guys money each month, right? What are you talking about? We are sending you over $1,000 each month to help you out, right? Wait a second. I haven't received any kind of money from you guys. And I'm not lying when I say that I've been the one sending you guys money every month. I've already sent $1,000 in total for this month and last month. And come next month, I'll be sending you guys $1,500. What the hell are you talking about? We haven't gotten a dime from you ever, Mom. We have been the ones sending you your allowance, right? And I haven't received any money from either of you, okay? I've been the one sending the money each month. Huh? What is going on here? We do not need any money from you, though. We are both working full-time jobs, so there really is no need for any money from outside the house. But I heard from Jordan that he's not bringing in enough money for you and your daughter. And you yourself have been having to care for Cammy a lot more, so you can't work often, right? Actually, Jordan was telling me about how you used his credit card behind his back to buy a lot of clothing and makeup just the other month. That's why I assumed you guys would be struggling to pay that off, and that's why I bought that extra special present for Cammy. I was the one spending large amounts on his card? Why would I ever need to do that? I'm a very frugal person, Mom. You know that. You're telling me that my husband has been coming to you saying his life here has been difficult and we aren't making enough money? Yes. That's what Jordan has been telling me. That's why he had asked me to help you both out for a little while. He asked me to start sending him some money each month. You never knew about any of this? What the heck is all of this? I never heard anything from him about us receiving any money from you. I was asked by him as well to give him some money, actually. He told me that you were having a tough time financially and that he wanted some money from me to send over to you every month. Huh? He asked you to send money to him so he could send it to me? Yes. I've been giving him money each month to send over to you. I know that as a fact. Even today I gave him some money to send to you. You have to be lying, right? I've been sending money to his bank account as well this whole time. In other words, he has been getting money from the both of us then, this whole time? If that's not the case, then something's up. Something is definitely up, since you and I have both been sending him money. That's right. I bet that the money is being used up by him then. If that's really the case, then he's going to get it from me. I've been working so hard to save up as much money as I can every month. The fact that he's been hiding this from the both of us? What is he doing with all that money then? May, I'm so sorry that my son has caused this kind of trouble for you. And I'm sorry as well for getting so upset with you before and not knowing a thing about this. Especially when you just sent my daughter an amazing present for her birthday. I'm so sorry. Don't worry about it, May. Neither of us are to blame for this. The only one that's in the wrong here is my pain-in-the-butt son. What the heck has he done with all that money? Why is he even doing something like this to us? I want to find out everything.
Huh? Are you going out somewhere today? I still haven't gotten the money I need from you this month to send to my mom yet. And when you get back home, can you have the money ready for me? I want to be able to get that in her account by tonight, alright?
I'm not giving you any more money. We are done sending her money.
What? What are you saying, May?
There was no reason for me to be giving you that money in the first place. So we are no longer going to be sending her any more money every month.
We already talked about how much trouble my mom has been in with money and all that, right? And when we finished the conversation, we both agreed we would help her, right? Are you trying to tell me that you've stopped caring about my mom? I never thought you were that kind of woman who would do that to my mom.
You think I'm the bad person here? You did a great job lying to me about all that crap you told me before.
Huh? Lying about what? I don't get what you're talking about right now.
That whole spiel about how your mom is having a tough time right now was a lie, right? You've been getting money from both your mom and I, right? And not only that, but you made me look bad in front of your mom? Tell me, when was it that I was using your credit card behind your back to go shopping for clothes, you freaking butthead?
What is this? Did you talk to my mom or something? I told you plenty of times before not to talk to my mom, right?
I went and talked to her because she sent us a great present for Cammie's birthday. She did that thinking we didn't have enough money to buy her a bunch of gifts. I was pissed because I've been sending her money through you for months now, thinking she was in a tough situation financially. Or so I thought. Well, that's when I learned that she was also sending you money to help support us. At first, I had no clue what she meant by that. What the hell have you been up to, you bastard?
No, wait, I'm sorry. I really needed some money. And I needed it so badly that I lied a little, you know?
What about all of that was just a little lie to you? What the hell have you been using that money for?
Hobby? Buying myself some new fishing gear and getting myself a motorcycle repair. There was also a few times that I've gone to the casino, I guess.
You lied to all your family so that you could get money to go out and do all that crap? You'd better stop it with the BS right now, Jordan. Do you have any idea what you've been doing to your whole family? What you have been doing to us is the same thing as scamming us.
Don't get so upset about it. I'll apologize to you for what I've been doing. I'm sorry for lying to you guys about the money I asked for, but I'll just make sure to get all that money I used back to you both.
You'll get it back to us? You really think I'm going to listen to a proven liar's words now? You've messed up this time. I'm taking Cammie with me and leaving the house.
Huh? That's a lie, right? You're really that upset with me?
If I wasn't as upset as I am now over what's happened, I might have needed to go to an insane asylum. I'll have the divorce paperwork ready for you here soon.
Whoa, calm down, alright? Is this really something you should be divorcing me over?
I have learned this time that you seem to think lying is alright to do, especially when it's to get other people in the family's money. I am not going to continue to call someone like you my husband. The fact that you're alright with lying to all of us might even mean you're alright cheating on me as well. I'm sure you have other things you've hidden from me, right?
I would never cheat on you. You're just making this bigger than it has to be, okay?
Well, no matter what you're really up to behind my back, I've already lost all my faith in you. I'll be out of this house by tomorrow. And I want all that money back that you took from me really soon. And since this divorce was all your fault, I'm going to get a settlement from you.
I don't have that kind of money on me right now.
Well, then figure something out, please. Maybe take all the things you bought with my money and sell it to get that money back. How does that sound to you? If that ends up not being enough, then go find yourself a loan shark and get the rest from them.
Stop saying so much crap to me, please.
Then how about you stop paying for your health insurance? Then you'll have more money to pay me with, right? It's not like the rest of us care if you get into an accident now, so you won't need the insurance covering you. So go ahead and cancel that, please.
Are you serious about wanting to divorce me? I think we should talk this over in person first.
You're never going to have a chance at that again. I'm already set on leaving you, so shut it. If you want to talk about anything else with me, it better be about the money you'll owe me.
Mom, help me. May is asking that we get a divorce. Well, not asking, but she's saying she's gonna do it already. I want for the two of us to discuss this all in person, but she won't ever listen to me.
I know. And I think it's a good thing that she wants to get Cammie and herself away from you.
But divorce is going way too far, right? Had I been cheating on her, I could understand, but I feel like she's overreacting a bit too much right now.
You have zero clue about what you've been doing.
No clue about what?
You stabbed her in the back by what you did, regardless whether it was cheating on her or not. And from what I've heard, you haven't even been bothering to take good care of your daughter either, right? It's all because of you only caring about your hobbies that things like this have gotten way out of hand. I'm glad she's going to throw you away.
But if she goes through with that divorce, then you'll no longer be able to see Cammie, right? She plans to take full custody of her in the divorce, and she told me she's gonna get a settlement from me as well.
Perfect. It's not like you can care for a child anyway, right? You only ever cared about fishing and crap like that, and never bothered with May or Cammie, right? You're not a husband, nor a father at this point, Jordan. All you've been is a freeloader.
Are you really upset with me too now?
You know for dang sure that I'm pissed off right now. And I'll have you know that all the money I gave to you better be coming back to me really soon. You are too old now for me to have to be teaching you not to lie, you delinquent. Are you not embarrassed for doing something a middle schooler would do?
I really am sorry about all this, Mom. Now, I'm learning from all of it right now.
Are you really sure you're learning from what we're doing? This was the first time in decades I've cried over something.
Why?
Because my almost 45-year-old son lied to everyone in his family, all so that he could have more money to buy himself things for his hobbies. You're like a 5-year-old. Do you want me to call a daycare and have them start shuttling you to their place again? I'm embarrassed to think that you're my son, and you have nothing to show for being that way. I really would like to know when you decided to go back to lying to others to get things you want.
Mom, calm down, please. I never meant to cause you any trouble by doing all that.
Then why did you do all of that? What were you thinking at the time that made you say, I'm going to lie to my wife, my baby, and my mom in order to get money from all of them for my hobby?
It was just a sudden urge.
Screw you. You are far too old now to be urged to do something that childish and wrong. This must mean you never aged into an adult properly, and I should have had you placed into an institution, right?
I really do feel bad for making you get all this upset. I'm so sorry, okay? I'm sorry for being such a useless son.
No, you're not. And even if you were sorry, you would not be enough to have us look past what you've done. And that's why I'm going to be helping May divorce you. And when that's over, you will not be hearing from me for a very long time.
You mean you're gonna pretty much disown me? You really want to do that to your own child?
I don't give a crap that you're my only child. At this point, I would have been better off never having you. I've lost all trust I had in you, so you are worthless to me now. My faith in you is a fat 0 now.
Wait, Mom!
And I'm not going to wait for you anymore. You are never coming back to this house ever again, you hear me? I'm going to try my very hardest to forget I ever had you as my child.
You're really just gonna throw me away at the hardest point in my life? I'm your son, Mom!
No, you're not. My son passed away a long time ago. All you are is a fraud who tries to freeload off others in his family.
Is everyone just gonna leave me to die now? I have no one to help me. I don't want to be alone at my age.
And this is all because you never cared about those around you. And that's why we're all leaving you and will never be coming back again. It may be too late to get us back, but I hope you'll learn from this and maybe turn into a half-decent human being. You may have gotten all the money you lied for to get, but in return you lost all your family. After that, in order to get some money from his company, he left them and received a package. He then used all that money to pay both May and I back for all the money he stole from us, as well as to pay for some of the settlement that May asked for from him. And he did all of that without saying a single word to either of us. He looked like a pile of crap when he came into court to hear about the custody of Cammy, but I was not going to give in to that. May was able to get full custody of Cammy, and since then he has never been allowed to see any of us. And since he has nobody around him anymore, he hasn't tried going back to work and is living life by borrowing money from many different establishments. Even when he does get himself a small job, it's only to get a small amount of money, and then he leaves that place to go back to staying under the radar. He's racked up a lot of debt and will soon have to start paying that back, which will require him to really live life without spending much at all. I think that he's never really going to be able to escape this new life he's given himself and will forever be in debt to someone. Recently, I have been getting a few calls from him, where he'll cry asking me to take him back, but I just ignore them all. On the other hand, when it comes to May, she's been doing very well with Cammy. We are staying in touch with one another, and whenever she's too busy to watch over Cammy, she'll send her to my house for me to care for. I'm having lots of fun caring for Cammy, and I'm happy that May is still willing to rely on me for help. I will continue to help May whenever she may need it, all as a way of repaying her for the troubles my son has caused. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.